Welcome back to the Star Wars Show, live from Star Wars Celebration Europe 2016. I'm here with David Crossman, co-costume designer for The Force Awakens, Pierre Bohanna, head of the costume effects department, and Toby Hawks, assistant costume effects department modeler. Welcome, guys, welcome. Now, now you've all made some really incredible, iconic costumes. Where did those inspirations come from? There's got to be a lot.
Well, Michael Kaplan was the designer on The Force Awakens, and we were part of his team, so we helped him concept and realize all the kind of designs. So Pierre's department makes all the helmets and stormtrooper armor, and we make all the costumes.
And Michael Kaplan has worked on Star Wars for quite some time now.
Yeah, we've just finished episode 8 with Michael.
Okay, exciting. And what exactly does a costume effects modeler do, Toby?
So we'll basically we'll get the concept design from Michael or the concept artist, and we'll basically realise them in true form. So anything hard on the costume, like armour, helmets, backpacks, anything like that, like the droids, anybody that the human wears, the droid-wise, we'll make those as well.
Okay.
So we'll do those in the workshop.
So with The Force Awakens, you had a lot more new sort of materials. You had like the packs for the flame troopers and stuff like that. Is that what you would work on as well? Exciting.
Yeah, we did. And I mean, also what we do is we're trying to, we think of the practicality of them as well. Mm-hmm. So as well as the visual, we need to consider how to wear them, how they put them on in the morning, how they take them off at night, what the stunt guy is going to do with them, all of those things which make them efficient and hold up and make them look good as well.
Plus how to make about 80 sets of them, like mass production of them, which will stand up day after day for 100 days of shooting.
And do you guys have any favorites that you've worked on?
They're all our babies.
Yeah, it's a lot of work, I can imagine.
Me personally we made a bronze bot for Maz's castle, which was kind of loosely based on the Metropolis.
Okay.
So she was very, very nice droid to make. Female form, very good.
Right, she had the pointy head.
Very good.
Correct, yeah.
It's great. I mean, obviously we represent a big team, and they're all really passionate about what they do, and they come to it, and they all get to put their input in and make it look good and work
I mean, and they were beautiful. I mean, one of my favorites from The Force Awakens was Captain Phasma, obviously. You know, being a female in non-gendered stormtrooper armor was something really exciting to me. And of course, she had awesome boots, but with the pointy toes. Not typical stormtrooper boots.
Michael bought those in London, yes. And Phasma was actually quite a late idea. It was a concept for something else, and it became Captain Phasma. The idea was it was based on medieval armor, and then it turned into a kind of chrome trooper. But yeah, it became one of our favorites, and we've just rebuilt it for number 8.
It's a challenging finish to put onto a trooper.
So she's different in 8.
Sorry?
So the armor looks different in 8.
No, we've had a bit more run-up time to build the costume properly.
Oh, okay.
Whereas before we had about a week to do it.
Now, see, that's interesting. Are there usually a lot of different iterations of costumes before we see them on screen?
Yes.
Are there any stories in particular, ones that have undergone like massive changes?
Well, Kylo was one of the projects that took an enormous amount of time to get to the end result. Mm-hmm. It was obviously a really important piece of costume.
Right.
And the amount of concept work that was done and to get him to where he was, it was a lot of work.
Kylo took around sort of 6 to 8 months in the end to get the mask.
Wow.
And in the end, Glyn Dillon, our costume designer, came up with the final one with Michael, and then it happened. But that was getting quite close to filming when it was finally decided, but it was a long process.
And I feel like that's quite a challenge to approach a villain's helmet that is not Darth Vader. You know, finding a new way of making something really imposing and scary and kind of turning it on its head. What is that process like?
I mean, it shows how that's intimidating. You know, to try and replicate something that has the same language or the same influence or the same visual shock as say like Darth Vader. It's a really difficult thing to.
It was the same with the Stormtrooper as well. That was another process that went on for a while, you know, because it was such a big thing to
change them,
redo and do a new version of 30 years on.
Well, it all turned out really beautiful. And I can't wait to see what you have in store for episode 8, because I know there's going to be some new amazing designs. Oh, Toby's nodding. He's like, yeah, there's some good stuff.
Well, we've also done Rogue One as well, so there's new things in Rogue One which you can see some of today, and then we've got Episode 8
So that's
as
something
well.
people can look forward to during the panel, and seeing new designs and new characters, and that's exciting. And you have the costumes on
Yeah,
display
we have
here
the
as well.
exhibition over there today.
Well, I'm gonna have to go and see that because I haven't been able to yet. Thank you all so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
very
you all
much.
for your
Thank
beautiful
you.
work.